Scorpio, it's Mary with Sayre Seer. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome to 2020, right? 2020 vision. Anyway, I really appreciate you. All the people that watch the videos and that comment, and we're all, I don't know, I kind of feel like we're all in this together to a certain extent, you know? And so I pulled your first card. So this is for January 1st through the 7th, 2020. Sorry if I said that already. Went off on a tangent. If you would like to book a reading, the link is in the description box. And there's PayPal and Venmo if you feel inspired to donate. And I appreciate those who have donated and booked readings. It's been really fun. So the first card I have here is 13, which is the Death card in regular tarot. And it's reversed. And this is about, it talks about solitude, but it's because it's reversed. I want to read this to you because it's really important. Sometimes I'll just give you the idea, but too much solitude results in isolation and separation. Now is a moment to get together with friends and join the merriment. Hiding out will lead to loneliness and negative thinking. Separation at this time isn't a healthy choice. Are you in a situation in which you feel alone? You need to share this, not keep it to yourself, by joining in with others. You'll hear what you need to know because Spirit finds a way to speak through them without their even knowing it. You have the key to let yourself out of this prison. You are loved and you are never alone. It's really beautiful. Okay, so we get on with it. Let's see, can you see those okay? Depends on the time of day or night how the cards show up. Look at this. The Hangman. We're going to keep that right there reversed. That's coming out. That's the need to look at things from a different perspective. And when it's reversed, well, it could be coming out of that. So, there's another one. 3 of Cups reversed. Overindulgent. So, any more? Yep, here's another one. 10 of Swords. Anybody else here? Interesting. Okay, 10 of Swords reversed is about releasing the pain, healing the betrayal. Healing the betrayal. That is time. Feels like there's something else in here. Okay, we'll see. Interesting. So, your first message is there. If those have anything to do with the whole reading. Okay. This is 2 of Swords reversed. 10 of Cups, 9 of Wands. It's good energies here. 8 of Cups. And the Devil. 4 of Swords reversed. Okay. All right, so the first thing we're going to talk about is this 2 of Swords reversed. This is, so when it's upright, it's about unable to make a decision, feeling like you're blind and you can't see the truth or the way, and just kind of going around in circles, okay? Stalemate was one of the words that I memorized years ago on this card. You pick a word for each card, you know? So it triggers the other descriptions. Anyway, when it's reversed, it's having more clarity, okay? Still somewhat in the energy, but having more clarity. Seeing more truth, okay? It's not the sort of truth, but it's seeing things more clearly. And then the next card I have is the 10 of Cups. So So it looks like seeing things more clear about your own happiness, right? So happiness, success, family. 9 of Wands. And so this is really cool because she has the wand of desire, the wand to move forward, but she's standing on all these other wands, these 8 wands beneath her. But she's not beat up. She is re-energized. So this is maybe coming out of the place, getting back out there with friends and stuff. Well, it almost looks like somebody has regenerated somewhat, okay, at least emotionally, and ready to try again, whatever that means to you. You've conquered a lot of, somebody here has conquered a lot of lessons, lessons and struggles. The wands can mean all different things, but lessons, let's say lessons, or cycles, maybe that's a better word, because those can be big things, right? But not ready to give up. Okay, that's the main thing. Still has a fire. It's all around her. She still knows what she wants. And maybe this is about that happy family. Maybe it's about bringing the family back together or creating a new one. Sorry. So I have the 8 of Cups here. And this, to me, is about leaving the old emotional baggage behind and moving towards what she's decided that she wants to go to. He or she. It's just she's showing up as a she here. Okay? And so, leaving that old baggage behind, the pain, the emotional pain, okay? And this is after solitude, because right there you can see she's praying. She's praying for the guidance through the moon. Moon is about intuition, and how do I get past the, like the secrets, or what I found out, or so what I realized, walking away from this energy, okay? That would be the obsessive thinking, negative thinking. It could be other people hurting you. It could be their energy, walking away from the more lower vibrational energy. It could be being trapped, feeling trapped. It could be addiction, but it doesn't have to be. It can be anything that takes you away and kept you off your path of happiness. So there's so many things, that can do that. But for everybody, it's going to be something different. But this is still very active. And so that's where they were saying that the negative thinking, whatever it is, to get out. And it's kind of like you've gotten all you can from the isolation. It's time to get out. And then everything, more things will start clicking into place. Clicking, okay. And like they were saying here, that you'll have messages from people and you'll go, wow. You got epitomes? Can you think of the word? Well, tongue-tied. Aha moments. I know the word, and I know somebody will say it for me, but anyway, so this is coming back from a place where you felt like it was a forced separation, like somebody had to separate themselves just to have peace and healing, because of all the weight in somebody's heart, all the pain that somebody's been carrying. It's a lot of pain. If you look at it, if we just look at what popped up, the 10 of Swords reversed, that's a long time to get that many swords. Okay. So let's move on. That's 9 minutes. Let's keep going. Okay. Let's talk about the 2 of Swords reversed. This is the decision, starting to have clarity on maybe the path. Starting to have the clarity on relationships, marriages. Okay. What it takes to have a good marriage, what it takes to have a good relationship. And the other thing, there's something here about boundaries, okay? Boundaries. 8 of Pentacles is about this talks about how to work every day on what you want. So, our mastering our life, this is mastery of life or job or work, however that looks to you. But for me, it's mastering all of it. Because we can't master one thing and not have the other. When something slips, it usually slips in a lot of different places. Not always, but you know, how one thing affects another, whether we want to admit that or not. So self-mastery is about taking each thing and really looking at it. Really looking at each relationship. So we're reviewing relationships, marriages, and home life, right? Commitments. Taking each one and looking at it. What happened here? What's my part? That thing where we say, everyone always, this blanket statement, so we don't, it's kind of so we don't have to think about things, and it serves a purpose in a way, but also keeps us from looking at our part and really seeing things deeper, because there is always something deeper. And if we blanket everything, then at some point nobody's saved, nobody's good, nobody, you know, and we're all just, most people are doing the best they can. Okay, so next card is Knight of Coins. So this is, how do I move forward? I mean, this is moving forward slowly with a new life, a new offer, a new job, a new way of doing things. But because the Knight is so slow, its energy, it's like moving a tree, you know? But if we move slower, more deliberately, and we build slowly, then we can really think about our decisions. We can, you know, slow down the process, really evaluate. And, you know, he says, look at him right there. I am not in a big rush because I know I'm getting there and I want to do this right. So it could be somebody coming towards you. Could be you wanting to go towards someone else. But because this talks about you getting out, I believe this could be you embracing that energy. So that one just wanted to pop out. So this is the Six of Cups. This is memories of the past. So you may be reminiscing. I'm going to put that up here. Sorry. So sorry. Hang on a second. Let me clear this. So sorry. Okay, so 10 of Cups there. So there's another one. Okay, so this is like kind of the solitude card. Is your reading is about that, but it's also about this. It's also about reflecting on the past. That's nostalgia. And what did I build? What did I invest in? Okay, this is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, what did I invest in? Okay, so that's going to be there, and I'm going to pick them all up because I don't want you to. Did you see that? Okay, that one is going here now. Okay. It's Ace of Swords. Here you go. Here's a clarity. There's a sword of truth. Woo! You guys got stuff flying out. Wow. I think you've been praying. You know, that's right here. Praying for guidance. Okay, your clarity. If it's not here, it's coming. It's coming. And I'm hearing that or feeling that, whatever, that it's going to come in waves because it's going to be too much at once. So it's going to come in waves. So, I don't know who's this for, but you're not crazy. Okay? You're not crazy. And this is your confirmation that you're not. I don't know if you've been asking for a sign. Anyway, Sword of Truth. So you need so with the Sword of Truth, it gives you the power. This is the gift of the divine. This is, I don't know if it's a download, but this is, all of this work is incredible. Download with the truth and clarity and a clear path. And all you have to do is take it. All you have to do is say, well, maybe I'll take it. Just be open to it. Because it's overwhelming. It's big, okay? So, let's keep going. Justice. This is clarity, and then we have the Justice card reversed. What hasn't been fair? Maybe it's clarity about what we feel wasn't fair. And so sorry. It happens when I read because I get this. It like channels through me, so it clears my head at the same time. Okay, so unless you're having trouble speaking about what's fair, Clarity about what's been fair, okay? When this is reversed, what has and what hasn't been fair, and this would include you, okay? I'm just going to say it because it's there. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, and if it vibrates or resonates, that's great. If it doesn't, then you can leave that, okay? It's up to you to work out this stuff, you know. I'm not saying it can't, every single thing won't be for everybody on a general reading. So, King of Cups reverse is by maintaining the stance that somebody was taking about what's fair, what's not fair, and looking at maybe only from a certain opinion or a certain direction that might have created an imbalance that kept one stuck or kept one, King of Cups reverse, sorry. So this is water, this is Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, but that can keep one stuck. It can keep us in the place of lack. Well, why isn't that, or why aren't they, instead of saying, you know, what is actually throwing me off balance here? Because when we're in that place of more of feeling powerless, and we all get there, we all do, at different times in our life, that maybe the hopelessness kind of can lead us into, or make it easier to go back to addictions, or to use any kind of behavior as avoidance. Because the pain is so much. That's the pain that is being considered to leave behind. And that's good, you know. The realization, the truth about what was fair or wasn't fair. And sometimes when we get such clarity, it's the truth sometimes is about us not being fair to ourselves. Not giving ourselves a chance. Enabling ourselves, you know, and going, yeah. It's not a judgment, though. I've had a lot of my own this year, this whole thing, myself. Okay, so now we have the now we're looking at the 9 of Wands. So this is ambition to move forward, right? So this is really beautiful, because after I said all of that, I have the 6 of Pentacles. This is about fairness. So this is moving forward with what I know, the lessons I've learned, the cycles I've gone through, and understanding that I can have fairness, and I'm going to go get that. Balance, reciprocity, in all things in my life, everything. Everything tangible, physical, money, relationships, job, family, legacy, okay? Magician, reverse. This is about trickery. And so, when the Magician comes in reverse, okay, I just talked about moving forward and fairness and all this. And then there's a, so sorry, this thought that comes in about, what if somebody tries to trick me? What if this, okay, so. Consider the ways you felt like you were tricked in the past. Because we allowed it somehow, okay? We didn't see it. And let's talk about the reasons why we may not have seen it. Because we were in a different mindset, okay? If the mindset has changed, then the trickery cannot happen, because we'll see it. If we're looking at how we do that to ourselves, see, then, because it's almost hardest to see that in ourselves, right? So if we see that in ourselves, we know that it's going to be easier to see that in others. And here's the thing, Scorpio, you are so powerful, incredibly powerful with your mind. I mean, really, really powerful. I hope you feel that, because I do. Believe in yourself that you will know, because you know other things. It's about now not doubting yourself. If you took the doubt away from the past and started with a new slate, walking on the tips of spears here, tips of wands, then you know what a warrior you are. And you don't need to second guess yourself. because you've been to hell and back, right? Okay. This is the Ten of Pentacles reversed. This is losing the legacy, losing the family. Maybe this, and walking away from the old ways. That makes sense. And we have to do what we have to do for us. If that means that you, well, it looks like you already did, right? Okay, so you understand. This is clearing that old energy, changing it. Believing in yourself. Walking away from the emotional baggage. Not only yours, but your whole family, your whole lineage. It's where you grew up, how you grew up. There's so many layers to it. Then I have the Page of Wands reversed. No longer having the desire to feed it. And here's the other thing. Pages are about information. So if you receive bad information, if somebody rejects you for not wanting to engage, then are you really surprised? Honestly. If we're not playing the game with somebody anymore and it's not serving them, then of course they're going to be upset. Especially if you've been manipulated through it. Okay, 5 of Cups is about disappointment and pain. And there is, working through this is important. But it's releasing that. Releasing other people's bad news, other people's lack of desire. Because it should be about you. Whose life is this? I know. We're all having to do that right now. Here's the 2 of Pentacles. The old way, the new way. Juggling the old way, the new way. Old way and the new way. Okay. And this is also, can be, a juggling energy, but the old ways are done, As long as you're in between worlds. Do you see the ships in the background? Can you see them in the background on the waves? They're barely on top of the waves. So that's the thing. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. Barely making it, feeling like something's going to be taken away from you. That needs to go. That needs to go. That fear needs to go. And that's what it looks like you've been praying. Somebody's been praying for and walking away from. And it's scary. I get that. It is scary. Because this is the fear. Whatever keeps you here, keeps you bound, that's the fear. Okay? Wheel of Fortune says, flip it, change it, do it. It's up to you. This is your fate to do it. It's up to you. Maybe you set this up. Maybe when you prayed or you asked for help, then this came in. Here's your wheel. Take the wheel. Take the wheel. Okay? The Hermit. Yes, there's been some good work done here. Looking at things different. Integrating the lessons. Yes, this is wonderful. You're doing well. The World. Reverse. There's still some ties, still some work to do. There's still some work to do. There's still some work to do so the cycle doesn't keep repeating, but so far you've come. So far. Beautiful. Okay, so now we're looking at the 4 of Swords. This is the separation that was required. This is healing. And it could be actually, a death, but it could be. 8 of Swords. This is coming out of prison. Coming back to life. Coming back to... I don't feel like there's really a death though, but there could be for some people. But this is coming back to life, being out of prison. Maybe somebody was in jail. Okay. But, yeah, maybe so. But coming out of that place of anxiety where you feel like you're powerless, 7 of Swords is, reverse says, catch yourself with your deceptive thoughts. And you catch yourself, you'll catch others. Okay? Nobody can get it by you if you can't do it to yourself. Wow, right? Because we're vibrating in that energy already, right? The things we fear, we bring because we're fearing it. We're sitting in the energy. Even when we say, I don't want this, we just stated it, right? It's weird how that works, but it really is about the way we think. And right now, you guys are so powerful. You guys are really powerful. Scorpio has a very powerful will. Okay. So, Six of Swords says, get to the other side of this pain. Get to safety. Get to the other side. I have the 6, 7, 8. Did I have the 9? I didn't have the 9, but I had the 10 up here. Wow. And I had the 4. This is a great, great work. And you see this? She's alone. This is work that she's done. This person is done. And see all this water? It's all these thoughts. All these thoughts. But getting to the other side of the pain. The water is the emotions, you know. It's incredible. Okay. So. There you go. Scorpio is not afraid to dig. I mean, you know what the darkness is. That's what Scorpio is. So, to be in your power is to dig in the darkness, you know. Because you're the death card. This is your card right here, death card 13. That's your card. And it's reversed. So, it's great work you're doing because when this lesson is over, is when that card will flip. When you're shedding your old skin, the old ways. New decade, new skin. New decade, new life. New decade, new love, new abundance. Okay. What we're going to do now is I'm just going to, that was pretty in-depth. I'm just going to shuffle these. I've been in hermit mode too lately, so I really need to get myself out there. I already hear you, but some people aren't worth it, but you're worth it. So the exposure is important because you learn from people. I know. But somebody's going to teach you something, and it's not, you know, try not to have prejudge before you get there, okay? I love you, Scorpio. Okay, become your own sovereign. You are an island, and you are untouchable, and you interact with others, but they cannot affect your abundance. They do not need to affect your abundance. They don't need to affect your peace. Set boundaries and have fun with it. Make it a game. Make it a game. How can I make my life better? Let's play this game. Let's see what they can teach you. Let them reveal themselves, Scorpio, because they always do. Good or bad, but becoming your own sovereign is taking care of your own needs. Completely, utterly. And then, engaging with others. I love you. Happy New Year. Awesome work. So proud of you. Take care.